Hey there. Welcome to day 16 of 21 Days of Presence. I'm Adrienne Elise. Well, we're feeling the intensity of this amazing astrological lineup that is happening for this full moon in Sagittarius, happening early hours tomorrow morning in Mountain Time in the US, and also the solstice that's happening next Friday morning, and we're just in this intensity. So the what we're feeling right now with this Mercury and Mars together, opposite Saturn, and then opposite Pluto, we're going to be feeling this for this next week or so as we move through these solstice energies. And so it's just this power-packed time that I don't even know how to begin to explain what this could mean for us. We're just going to have to wait and see. But we're in this incredible portal. There's incredibly powerful, beautiful aspects happening right now, and some really difficult aspects. We've got a massive karmic purge coming up with Mercury and Mars opposite Saturn and Pluto. And we also have a really sweet energy. Now, the helpful energies are always something you need to take advantage of. Whereas the oppositions and squares, they just happen to us. We don't have a choice, right? So what is beneficial that's happening right now and magical is that Mercury and Mars, as much as they're in this war, right, with Saturn and Pluto around this manifested world. Where are we going to go from here? How do we get out of this mess? And the coming up against the forces that are that feeling of just being blocked and thwarted and energy in the way. But these planets are also in trine. They're with the North Node in trine to Neptune. And this is a really sweet energy of overcoming our delusions and dreaming a new dream. And we've had a lot of this energy with, for this last month or even 6 weeks, we'll be feeling this Neptune trine the North Node. And it's like Neptune there in Pisces is confused. It's stuck in the past. It's doesn't know what's real, what's not real. It has a lack of direction. But with the North Node, it's like the North Node of the moon is our future karma. It's about how are we going to get to where we're going. In Cancer, right there with Mars and Mercury, our two main daily planets. These planets represent our daily life, and they're our two main action planets in our daily life. And they're there with the North Node that's talking about the future. And Neptune, in trine to Neptune, it's like, let's dream something new, right? Let's drop these stories. Let's get out of the past and get down to what really matters. And that is exactly the energy of this full moon in conjunction with Jupiter, just bringing up tons of feelings about these desire for a meaningful life and for something that matters. So all of this together is just, we're being nudged in a very deliberate way out of the nest, perhaps, or into the next chapter, but definitely out of the old patterns. And that is the energy of this opposition with Mercury and Mars and Saturn and Pluto. And they're just right there, like locked together here for this next 5 days. And it's this energy of time stopping and re-examining, what are we doing? Searching for meaning, a lot of emotions coming up, but also past life karma, feeling viscerally in your body an experience that has nothing to do with present time and trying to figure out what the heck's going on. And it's all coming up right now. And yet we're being given these gifts of dreaming something better and more positive, and kind of a feeling of like, if we can reach out and grab it, it's this feeling of being buoyed in life and held and coaxed and gently nudged into the future. So the backdrop stuff that's going on, which is so profound, because starting on the 16th of today, the month, is when we have exact this Saturn sextile Neptune, Jupiter square Neptune. And so these are our bigger planets, and they're like the backdrop where Mercury and Mars are there in the foreground with the war and the battle, and how do we get to where we're going, and can we change our thinking, and can we adjust our reality. And so Saturn in sextile to Neptune is a really sweet energy, because Saturn has so much tension going on right now. It's home in Capricorn. It loves that, but so close to Pluto. Pluto is the wrecking ball. It just wants to it's just like break down whatever is not working. So that's our ego death. And, but Saturn there is in this beautiful, this whole year we're feeling it, but right now it's exact. And it's Saturn sextile Neptune, and Saturn, our manifested world and the laws and rules of this world. But in sextile to Neptune, which is like outside of this world, it could be delusions, it could be fantasy, it could be something really beautiful, a dream. And so Saturn, our manifested reality, is hooking up potentially, if we can take advantage of this, to the dream of a new world and the possibilities of building something new here. So that's really sweet. Now, Jupiter with the moon is in square to Neptune. Now, this is a huge transit that's happening all year long and exact at the same time, which is making this magical portal energy. And so Jupiter and the full moon is amplifying this Jupiter in Sagittarius. Like, we're finally getting the download. Jupiter moved into Sagittarius in November of last year, but it had square after square after square, and it's still in square. But this time we've got the moon, a full moon, illuminating these issues in square to Neptune, but Neptune's trying the North Node, and Mercury and Mars and Saturn sextile Neptune. So it's like, we can work with this. Maybe we can just kind of, it's almost like I'm seeing this. We talked about the sandbox and feeling like you've built something beautiful in your sandbox, and then the forces of control and negativity come and just knock it down. So why even build anything, right? And this is kind of like, what if we just like moved our hands around in the sand and allowed, this kind of just wipe away these old stories of our painful past and let something new arise. So on that note, let's go ahead and get into a little meditation for this energy today. We are feeling it, and it's, like I said, mystical, magical, wonderful, karmic purge, ego death, confusion, obstruction, grief, you name it, right? Like, it's there for us. So it's a really great time, though, in all this water energy, to take advantage of a peaceful feeling, a feeling of connection to Mother Earth that is available to us here, and just a moment to rest. We can't dream a new dream or create something different if we can't stop, and get out of the rat race. And so that's the very first step. And it's awesome when we come here together and do it together, even if you don't catch the live. And sorry, it's at all different times. It's just fitting it into a busy life, right? But your intention to join the 21 days of presence brings your energy and brings the words forward in ways that you can receive, and the messages your higher self wants you to hear. And it amplifies. When we come together like this, we can amplify our experience of peace and presence. And so let's go ahead and claim that right now in this moment, in this crazy, chaotic, but also magical, mystical lining up of astrology. It's just an epic, unheard of lining up here, where the stars and the planets have powerful messages for us if we can stop and pay attention. So go ahead and just feel yourself arrive right here, right now. Just taking a few deep breaths, sinking into Mother Earth. Go ahead and connect into this, your root chakra, your root system, feeling the whole lower part of your body just relax and release, coming into communication with Mother Earth, and just recognizing how much easier that gets each time you practice this, and just sinking in. When we're in union with Mother Earth, We're in present time. We're in still point. We're outside of time. And as we approach that level of peace, there's often a feeling like, wait, I'm going to miss something. Wait, there's something I need to do. And it's like, no, give yourself 5 minutes, right? You got 24 whole hours in a day. You're going to take 5 minutes out of one of those 24 hours, and you're going to just, allow yourself to rest and be here. Put all your cares and worries aside. They'll be there when you get back. Just coming into this sacred space with Mother Earth, and I'm seeing a beautiful lodge glowing in the full moonlight, a sacred sweat lodge perhaps, or a lodge for prayer and peace, a lodge that's been used by generations for thousands and thousands of years to come back into the womb of the mother. And it's here available for us in this full moon energy. You can see it glowing in the distance, the fire within, lighting up the walls of the sacred space, the moonlight reflecting, bringing a mystical quality. And together we approach this place of peace, of rest, of ceremony. And as you approach this place, go ahead and drop all that you're carrying. All of the issues and cares, but also your personality construct, who you need to be, what you need to do for everyone else. Just imagine you're taking off all of these layers of clothing that aren't really the truth of who you are, but roles you've been playing in this and other lifetimes that have become a burden. And just imagine that you can take them all off right here, right now, as you approach this sacred lodge. And there at the gateway of the sacred lodge is your higher self welcoming you into this peaceful sanctuary. And imagine your higher self just giving you a smudge, a cleansing with sacred herbs and plants. And just go ahead and receive an energetic wave for an astral body cleansing and healing, releasing old energies, emotional buildup, those concerns and worries, psychic energy of other people, energy of your ancestors, concepts that aren't useful to you right now. And just see that just being washed away with this sacred smudge. I'm seeing a beautiful feather. It's got a little bit of white on it, but it's brown. It seems to be a golden eagle feather. Using the wind and the elements and the plants to cleanse your whole being, letting go of all that you carry, leaving it at the door, taking off your shoes, your role in this world, and leaving that all behind and stepping inside this sacred space, this womb. And inside is your most treasured soul group. And together, you're coming to peace and presence. Just taking a few deep breaths and feel yourself rest. Sitting comfortably, or perhaps you'd like to lay down on the earth and feel the cool earth in this warm lodge. And often what happens in a lodge like this is a vision journey. Go ahead and allow yourself just a sweet, quick little journey. Whatever images, information, pictures, energies that might be helpful to you on your journey right now. And just rest and receive. Just feeling yourself, your breath slow, coming into a rhythmic breathing with Mother Earth and your soul group. Heart to heart with Mother Earth. And what are the messages for you today? And who are you without all of those stories? Just resting and receiving your visionary gift for this full moon in Sagittarius. And just finishing up your visionary journey, coming back gradually into your body, into your room, into your everyday awareness, bringing with you the peace and presence of this lodge. This connection to your true essential self, to what really matters. Breathing with Mother Earth and your soul group. Breathing peace. And just coming back gradually into your regular everyday awareness, bringing the lodge with you in your heart, remembering it's always there. And when you're ready, go ahead and complete your meditation. Well, what a sweet little journey into the Sacred Lodge for a full moon in Sagittarius ceremony. So thank you for being a part of that. And thank you for being a part of the 21 days. It's awesome to come together and amplify our peace and presence. And I couldn't do it without you. So thank you so much. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow on day 17. We'll still be working with this full moon energy and leading just right up to that eye of the needle of this June solstice 2019, an epic time in this planetary evolution. I'm so glad that we're together for it. So I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, day 17. Until then, I'm Adrienne Elise. Namaste.